Hello, everyone, and welcome to the webinar series with the ISU Centers of Excellence. Today we are here in ICE Lab in Bergamo. We're gonna start with the first webinar. My name is Ondrej Hotarek, and the first webinar topic is gonna be the pair skating startup. You see, we already have two pair teams. One is basically aspirating pair teams because we have two single skaters, Lucrezia and Nikolai. And we have Anne and Manuel. They already have some experience, so they will help me a little bit more with explaining you how to start with pairs. And I'm really happy. It's great honor to have with us also connected via Zoom the Champéry School, the other ISU Centers of Excellence ice rink with Stéphane Lambiel. He's the head coach in Champéry. I want to give him a word. He will present you his team and he will give us a few words, and I really can't wait to say hi to him. Hello, Stéphane.
Hi, Ondra. Hello, this is Stéphane Lambiel. I'm from the Center of Excellence in Champéry, Switzerland, and it's a great honor to be part of this project. I think it's a great opportunity for my skater and for myself to learn a little bit about pair skating. My two skaters are Melisane and Anushavan. They have no experience in pair skating. They are very passionate about learning and skating, and it's a great honor today to be part of this and to know a little bit more about how to create a pair team and to learn the first moves of the ice with you guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So before we start, we need to get the guys ready and warmed up. So get some space. We're going to take a few minutes just to get a little warm up. I want to really start with all the joints. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the safety and what we really need to work on when we're going to start with pairs. So the first thing, we're going to start moving our head. I'm going to do a couple circles. Then we switch on the other side. Nice and easy. Okay, move to the arms. We're gonna roll our wrists forward, then switch directly into our elbows. Do a couple of big circles with our arms, and right away we switch back. Perfect. And elbows again, and come back to wrists. For all of you at home, you can do a little workout with us. Now we're gonna move a little bit our hip joints. Switch side. Now we get a little warm up with our full body rotation. Okay, we're gonna do some simple lifts, but we still need to be warm before every class. So it's first prevention of injury is a warm-up. And now we're gonna go a little bit down. We're gonna bend a little bit and a couple push downs. And now we're gonna press to the side. And we're gonna switch to other side. And turn. Okay, now we're gonna come up from here. Press the knee up, switch to the back. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Down. Also a little bit of stability. Come up. And back. Good. Come back to knee joints. One side. Other side. And we finish with a little ankle roll. One side, other side, and come back with the roll. All right, so we should be quite ready for showing you some of our lifts. Normally with the pairs, we don't start on the ice because it's safer to start on the ground. And we mostly work on two topics. One is lifts, and the other one is the twist. There's the two most significant elements of pair skating. Everybody look for it, and we don't really have as much ice time, so we use a lot of our time on the floor. Before we start doing the lifts, I want to talk a little bit about the importance when you're switching from a single skater to a pair skater. Okay, so for the boys, one of the key elements is a air squat. So Manu will show you some air squats. Okay, straight back. Okay, his legs are strong. Okay, come up. And this is one of the most important exercises, just the squat. Work really well your legs and keep your back really straight. Okay, so that's one thing that we really have to get stronger legs and stronger core. For the lady, one of the most difficult, of course, like with lifts and everything, we're gonna have to get some upper body and core strength. But I would want to talk about landing of a throw jumps, because they're always bigger than normal jumps. So I will show you the landing position. Imagine that her landing is going to be much higher. So you really need to work the landing leg, the whole position, the core. Okay, so this is going to be much bigger. Okay, relax. Okay, and before you start doing off ice class, the first thing that you're going to start to be sore is your wrists. So I have a couple of you can before or after the class, so you're not going to get sore with your forearms. So the first one is a simple stretch, so you guys can try as well. Okay, we can show you simple stretch. Switch arm. Okay, arm is fully extended. I press down on my fingers. Okay, now this will work for the inner part of your forearm. Now to switch, we're going to put a fist. We're going to press the fist down, turn internally, and then we're going to bring the fist towards us. And this is going to stretch the outside part of the arm. Okay, let's do the other one. So fist, press down, rotate, and pull towards you. Okay, so there we have the stretch. And now a little bit mobility of your wrist. You cross your fingers and you go side to side, and you can go as fast as you can, and you can roll. So this should really help you with your wrists, because this is going to be the first thing you're going to get sore because of all the grips. So now we are warm, you're ready. First thing I want to address is the lifts. We have 5 groups of lifts in pair skating. The first thing to know is how you define a lift. Okay, lift is the lady is off the ground and the man's hands are fully extended above his head. Okay, fully extended. Although the first 2 groups, okay, relax. The first 2 groups are not mandatory with the complete extension. So that's the lifts we're going to look at today, because that's what we work on when we start. So Manuel and Anna will show you the grips for each group of the lifts. Okay, so let's group 1. It's hand to armpit. So hand to armpit. Okay, Manuel will go down, and this is how you start. Turn a little bit so you see hand to armpit. This is a group 1. Now let's move to group 2. That's hand to waist. Okay. Okay, now you can turn to the camera so we see that his hands are on the waist. Ladies vertical. And also again here, he can lift her and he doesn't have to extend fully the arms. Okay, so this is the first two groups are without a full extension. Now we're going to show the group 3 lift. Okay, it's a hand to waist or upper part of the leg. Okay, hand to hip or hand to upper part of the leg. Okay, perfect. That's a group 3. Group 4 is hand to hand press lift type. Okay, they're facing each other. And then the group 5 is hand to hand, but you see they change the grip. And if Manuel would lift Anna, they would both face the same direction. Okay, so that's the 5 categories of the lifts. Of course, there is many variations. We have 4 to 5 variations of each lift. We're going to go back now from the group, and we're going to show you the beginning, the start of the lift, and it's going to be a group 1 lift. It's actually a variation. It's now new. You can use it in your program. It's going to be called the group 1 lift. I told you there was a hand to armpit, but it also can be hand to hand. Okay, so we're going to start showing you the grip. So Manuel will extend the arms. Okay, can you show the hand? Okay, open the hands. Anna will grab on the palm, and then they both going to close the hand. Okay, so this is the starting position, guys. Let's start to do the same. Perfect. Okay, we have the grab. Now the man will move the arms in front of the lady and bring her in. Okay, so the wrists go all the way in, and now using the legs, the boys will just come up and the lady will do a little split. Okay, now turn to the side so you guys can see us from the side. Okay, so the lady is completely leaning on the man. Okay, of course the hands of the man are not completely extended over the head, so it's a group 1. Okay, go down, relax. Now I would want to see if there is any trouble or if everything is okay in Champéry. Stefan, how are you looking?
Yes, we are doing good. So they are grabbing their hands and
Yes.
up. Voila. Is that correct?
Nice. Yes. Okay. Now I would say a few things for Melison. Now we're going to go back and I'll show you what they can do better with this position, and you will try to make it better. So one thing, the head should be leaning more back towards the boy slowly, and the important thing is to rotate the legs externally. So you push your heels in front and try as much open as possible. Okay, Anna and Manuel will show you. So go up and open. Okay, you see the heels are pushing in front, the leg is to the back. Okay, show it from the side. That's the position. Okay, perfect. We can go back and take a look.
Essayez. Face à la caméra et hop, et la tête derrière, non, derrière, voilà. Et tourne.
Yes.
Les jambes plus, écarte, en dehors. Voilà.
Yes, very well. Well done. Okay, well done, Stefan. You see, the external rotation is really important. Okay, press the heels, and then the boy needs to really bring his wrist in. Okay, if you see that the lady is dropping, is because there is not enough support. Okay, the arms need to be really close, and the wrist need to pull up. Okay, so now this is the easiest position what we can practice our walk in. Okay, because on the ice we also need to walk. We need to turn in the lift. So it's basically small mohawks. Okay, for figure skaters, for other viewers, I don't know, you're just gonna see it's just turning. So Manuel, Anna will show you the start. They're gonna get in line, and it's always a half turn. So get up, and Manuel will start with his left foot and do a step, and again left foot, step, left foot, step, one more, and now landing position. Set her down and hold the landing position. Okay, now our new team, this is Lucrezia and Nikolai, they're gonna try the same. So we're gonna do a lift with his legs, and now half turn, half turn, half turn, half turn, and landing, and hold. Okay, perfect. Let's see how you guys doing in Champéry.
Let's go. Alors, vous commencez les deux mains, voilà. Et hop, tends les coudes, la tête derrière, et demi-tour. Jambe gauche, demi-tour. Que des demi-tours, et bas. So Anushavan was asking me, are we doing quarters or half rotations? And of course, on the ice, it's pretty obvious that we will do half turns. So he should be able to do half turns, right? Is that correct?
Yes, yes, it's correct. The best thing to think about is to have a line. okay, you can either draw a line or you can just think of a line, and you always try to do half turn, okay? So half turn and then go back to the parallel position. And again, half turn and parallel position. The most important thing is not to travel too much. Like you really have to practice to almost do it on the spot, okay? We, with a little bit more time, we do it with a little bit advancing. So like that, you have the feeling that you are actually gliding, okay? So that's important. That's why we do it as we try to glide. But Anna and Manuel will show you one more time, and you will see that he's trying to bring her with him and do the whole half turn, okay? Let's try it again. Up and half turn and half turn. Perfect. Thank you. Also for this, if you have a new team, I would start right away teaching them both ways, okay? Because it's a feature, and if you start soon, everybody will learn it. If you try to start late like I did, you will never learn. So guys will show you the exercise now with turning both directions, okay? So let's start, Anna and Manuel. Yes, clockwise and counterclockwise. And again. And again. Now it's just about repetition, okay? Let's go, guys. And lift with his knees, perfect. And half turn. Try to make the half turn as clean as you can. Just really imagine that you are on the ice skating, okay? So you always end up in the parallel position. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to Champéry and let's see how the guys are doing. I hope everything is clear now.
Let's go. Hey. Pose la tête. La derrière. Voilà. Et 1, 2, et 1, 2. Voilà.
Yes.
It's indeed hard for the wrists. It's good we warmed up.
Yes, it is. It is. Good job, guys. I really like you trying hard. Okay, of course, it needs a little bit of practice. Okay. And I think that, of course, the lady really need to press down on her shoulders. That's what I saw that Melissa was a little bit like sinking in the position. So she really needs to press down on her shoulders. Okay. I know it's new and it's a start, but I think that you can really practice this. And once you have it on the floor and you can walk the straight line, then slowly you will bring this on the ice. Okay. Next step, and guys, this is only if you really can try. This is going to be a little bit harder. It's the next step. You don't have to do it right away, but I'm going to show you now. We're going to do, this is called a half press lift. So basically it's hand-to-hand lift, okay, but we're going to face each other, okay, and this is going to be still group one because it will only go halfway, okay. So Manuel will show you. Okay, and now you see the position is much higher. Okay, he's resting his hands on his shoulders. Okay, and just lifting his elbows. So there is still no upper body power. It's just core and legs. Okay, go down and relax. Okay, this requires a little bit more coordination because the one lift before was basically just standing up. Okay, and pressing the girl on your chest. This one is a little bit more tricky. The boy really has to get under and really good bend, okay? And then the lady go right up, squeeze all the back part of the leg and rotate externally the legs. I will show you with our new team. You will see that even with two new guys is possible. Okay, good job. And you see, I always try to stay close to just like be here for the safety, bend and go down. Okay, rest. Okay, so I will show you the safety. I will always press the hand on the back of the boy because if he goes back, that's the dangerous moment. So I'll just give him a little bit of support and he also gonna feel a little bit more safe. Okay, with the girl, I can also stay to the side. So if there is some problem with the girl, I can always assist. Okay, that would be something for the coaches. Okay, I'll show you now. We do it again, and I will show you how to assist. Okay, so I have one hand on the boy's back, and with the other hand, I can assist the girl if there is some problem. Okay, it was much better. Now we bend and go down. Okay, so this is our exercise. Then the next step is basically overhead, but I want to see how Champéry is doing. Let's see, guys. This one's much harder. Okay, guys. Now, one most important thing I forgot to tell you: the lady always have her elbows straight. Okay, ladies' elbows are always straight. Okay, let's show Anna. Look, the elbows are always straight, and we go under and straight. Okay, and then go down. All right.
We try again.
Yes, you try again.
Avec ton frère. Tu dois venir vers lui. Vas-y. Oui, vas-y. Tends les coudes, toujours les coudes tendus. Vas-y, vers lui.
Okay. I think, guys, you can come back. I'm going to show you a little bit more with the grip because I think there is little trouble. So we try to get a little bit closer show for what we do with the hands. So Anna and Manuel, I'm gonna show the boys' hands. Okay, so we have the hands like this, and as I bend under, I try to really get close with the arms. Okay, like this. Okay, this is for the boy. Yes, on the video it's a little bit hard. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you one little exercise that you can do. This is a step before. It's just how to get into the starting position. So we're not gonna lift at all, okay? So you guys gonna just do, the boy will bend and the girl will try to bring the stretch arms to her hips, okay? You see the distance? Now the lady is, her arms are extended and the boy is completely under, and then come up and try, do it again. Just the starting part, that's it, okay? And release. And start again and under. Okay, so you see the distance. I think this is the level what Melisande and Anush can try right now. Let's go back to Champéry and let's take a look.
Hey. Avance les hanches, avance les hanches. Encore une fois. 1, 2, 3. Avance les hanches. Ouais. Tu peux aller sur ta gauche. D'accord? Encore une fois. 1, 2, 3. Voilà. Exactement.
Yes. Perfect, Stefan. You see, like there is always a solution. Okay. Now the exercise was much better. They will get comfortable with the grip, and then slowly they will get into the position, and they will be able to basically just stretch the legs of the boy. Anna and Manuel will show you one more time. We're going to go under and up. Okay, and go down. Perfect. Now, just before we're going to move to the next exercise with the twist, I want to show you the evolution of the lift, because from now we did the first two groups, like group 1 and group 2, where we didn't extend our arms. We're going to show you how it looks when you extend the arms. So Anna and Manuel will show you again the safety. I'm going to go back and they're going to go all the way up, and you can rotate so they can see you around. And this is the final product, and go down and relax. Okay, this one I'm not gonna ask you to try in Champéry. Stefan, do you have any questions? Can you tell me how you feel about these exercises?
We got stuck with the other exercise. We really want to do it, but we will work afterwards very hard on it. So please go ahead with the twist.
Perfect. Thank you. So twist exercise. We started with the group 1 and group 2, and we actually going to use the grip from the group 2 lift, which is the hand to waist. So show us the grip for the hand to waist. Yes. Perfect. Now face the camera so we can see the grip. Okay. Good. So hands of the man is on the hips, on the waist, and the hands of the lady are on the wrist of the man, and they're pressing down. It really needs to be strong press. Okay. And now the very first exercise is to understand how we get into this position from our skating, because on the ice we're coming in from back inside crossovers, and we just need to get into the position. So get to the long arm position. Yes. And we do a pull and we grab. You see, back is completely straight. There's a little bit of space, but they're completely aligned. Okay, let's do it again. And in and out. Okay, in and out. Perfect. Okay, guys, I think this is pretty simple. We can go to Champéry and take a look.
Et tire, Mélissa, et rapprochez. Et tiens le poignet. Voilà. Encore une fois, hein? Qu'est-ce que tu as dit?
Il faut ressortir encore.
Encore une fois? Ah, il faut ressortir après, ouais. Donc, 1, et recule. Et séparez-vous. Et main dans la main de nouveau. Voilà. Et on recommence. Et tire. Et prends. Et séparez-vous. Voilà. Super.
Okay, good job, guys. Awesome. Okay, perfect, guys. That's a perfect start. Okay, so we always really want to take it easy. Next exercise, we're going to combine the two elements what we did. Okay, the lady gonna do a little hop with a little split. Okay, so let's get the ladies. We're not gonna use the man right now. We're just gonna do just the ladies. Okay, we're gonna stand and we're gonna do 3 little hops with the split and down. Okay, all 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the same thing what they're gonna do with the boys. So boys are coming in, they're gonna get to the position. Okay, they are not lifting, they are just there assisting the position. Or you can stay forward so we see both the, no, you stay this way, good, you stay forward. And now we're gonna do the 3 little hops with a little split. The man is not trying to lift, he's just going up and down with his knees. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. So let's see how Stefan and his team is doing. Let's take a look. Okay, very nice. Okay, this one much better than with the lifts. One really important thing, okay, is elbows should be sticking out. Okay, so watch out, Melissa. Just elbows out and then press down. Okay, when you jump, just press down a little bit on the arms. Anna will show you one more time. Just face the camera so it's easier. Yeah, and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so next exercise, we're gonna do a quarter turn. Okay, so this is the next step, because we need to always turn when you're going into a twist. So this is gonna be the same start. Okay, but the man is gonna do the same step like he did when we were walking with the lift. Okay, so Anna and Manuel will show you. They're gonna do a little hop, and the split is gonna be 90 degrees, and then I'm gonna finish another 90 degrees. So I'm gonna start 90-degree step and then finish forward. Okay, now Lucrezia and Nikolai. Quarter and down. Okay, you're gonna start facing the camera and then gonna end up completely with the back. Anna and Manu will show you one more time. Facing forward and quarter on the landing. Okay, there is no big lift. It can be really, really small. Can you show us for a very beginners, just do it a little bit smaller, okay? And you really do it small so they see it, just really assisted. Oh yes, okay. This is it. This is how I would want to see it. Okay, let's go to Champéry, to Stefan. Let's see how this looks.
Okay.
Wow, really good. Okay, here we have something that was much good. It was really awesome. Thank you guys. You see, like the dynamic stuff for somebody, it's much easier than the lifting. For some other people, it's easier to do lifts, and the dynamic stuff is a little bit harder. So, you know, every time we have to see with like somebody who's going to have a little bit harder time with different elements. But now I wanted to show you the final product. And Emmanuel will show you one single twist. We have a little lower ceiling, so they're going to be so high, but you're going to take a look how the element looks like in the final product. Release. And this is why we did the half turn. Okay. So for me, for the off-ice introduction, this is pretty much it. I'm not gonna even ask Stefan and his team to do this, but I think that they can really work on all the exercises. I would want to go back to Champéry and maybe get some feedback from Stefan and his team.
Est-ce que vous avez des questions? Quel est votre feedback? Est-ce que ça vous plaît? Est-ce que il y a quelque chose que vous aimeriez faire de plus? Ouais. Bah, on peut prendre plus de temps pour chaque élément. Okay. Okay. Et toi, Melissa? Okay. So they really like to try those new things. I think we know figure skating as doing our programs, doing our jumps, working on spins and everything. And this is something totally new. Just the grips are already so interesting for both of them. And they just say, we would love to have a little bit more time to work a little bit more on all these new things. So thank you so much for giving us all those new tips, because it's a new phase of figure skating that they haven't, and I haven't worked before. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now it's time for us to go change, and we're going to see you all on the ice. I'm going to give the word to our sports director of our ice rink, Mrs. Franca Bianconi. She will tell you a little bit more about pair skating, and I think she's also going to have a little chat with Stefan, and it's going to be really interesting. And I see you on the ice in a little bit. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone. It's so nice to be here. As Ondrej said, my name is Franca Bianconi. I'm a skating coach. I'm the sports director in Ice Lab. It's an honor to be here today, to have Stefan with us. It's a real honor. And Matt McMurdo will also join us from the Center of Excellence in Bangkok. So what I would like to talk to you about while the skaters put their skates on and they prepare to go on the ice is what we had, and I personally had as an experience with pair skating. I was mainly a figure skating single skater. I was skating in 1980 Olympics, and I was coaching until 2005 only practically single skaters. In Italy, it was pair skating was almost unknown. We just had a few skating pairs, but no school, and our pairs were always going abroad to try to train for this particular discipline, which is so nice and so beautiful. So in 2005, I was in Oberstdorf. I had this girl, and she was coming from gymnastics. So she had big muscles. She was very good prepared physically, and she was capable to do some acrobatic things that I thought, oh, this could be interesting for pair skating. And I was there asking some coaches, and here came up Ondrej from Brno, from Czech Republic, and they had a small tryout. So this worked out very well. They were all excited. We were all excited. And this is how the adventure began. So in the first years, I had the honor and the opportunity to follow many coaches from abroad with a lot of experience internationally, and to learn a lot on how to coach pair skating, because it's not something that you learn in one day. But now, after many years, I think we have a good experience in this branch of skating, which is very beautiful. And maybe it's beautiful to be here and to share with all of you what our experience was. So to start with, I would say when you start with pairs, you can have different scenarios. So you can have two skaters that are already experienced in pairs. So all you have to do is put them together and work with them with the best elements that they have. Then the second is that you have maybe the boy that knows pair skating and the girl doesn't, or the opposite way around. Or you can have girl and boy who are completely new, like we saw in Champéry with Stefan. So this, of course, is the situation that requires more time, because both of them have to learn from beginning. But this is also the more challenging one. So it's very interesting. And as I saw from the boys and the girls, they were really excited. I could tell from their eyes that they were enjoying what they were doing. And it's challenging because even on the floor, sometimes some elements require really a lot of time to become comfortable. So some points that I really must advise: safety first, as Ondrej said. And this means go step by step every time. Don't rush, don't try to go immediately to the big lifts, because they have to build muscles, they have to build ability, capability. So go really step by step in learning the new elements. Then second advice would be off-ice training. Off-ice training is so important for the pairs. All the pairs, if you have seen even internationally, they always warm up a lot off the ice, and they always try their lifts off the ice before each practice, before each competition. They need to find that timing, that feeling, that situation that they need to perform those difficult elements. So physical training is, and off-ice training is absolutely basic, and it's a must for the pairs. Also, they must work physically in order to have their body prepared. As Ondrej said, the core must be very strong. The legs for the boy, some positions must be learned. And as you have seen, the wrist. The wrists are really, really important. And as single skaters, we don't use our wrists so much. We don't need them so much. And also the upper part, we don't use so much. So you have to give them the time to really to get into this new situation. And something else is about the rules that the coach has to establish from the very beginning between the two partners, because mostly if they come from single skating, they have to learn how to communicate one to the other. They have to learn how to navigate their partnership, and the coach must help them into this from the very beginning, establishing some rules. And especially trying to give them the tools to understand, to be respectfully, to be responsible, especially for the men. We don't want to get the skaters injured, so they have to be very responsible on what's happening on the ice all the time. So this is also another question that's very, very important, another matter that's very important. And for the last thing is, sometimes you have to, this situation where you have to put pairs that come from different nations together. So you may have a partner from Italy and a partner for Switzerland, let's say. So you have to be very careful and have a knowledge of all the ISU rules about the clearance, about what you have to do if you want to skate for one nationality or the other nationality. So this is something that you really need to have as a knowledge as a coach when you start this type of partnership, which sometimes is happening, especially in Europe, where we have close nations one to the other. So it's easy that they change from one nation to the other. Also, visas are very important, to know the procedures that you have to have if you want to live in a different country for a long time. So between the European Union is not a problem, but if you go outside the European Union, then you have visa problems. So this is about what comes to my mind as advice for the moment. Do you have maybe any questions, Stefan?
Thank you so much, Franca, to share all those thoughts with all of us. It's such an interesting world, the pair skating, and I really admire the efforts that you and also the energy that you put into learning a whole new world of figure skating. I have two questions for you. The first one is, do you think nowadays it's possible to be a single skater and a pair skater as well? Do you think that would be feasible? And my second question is, how old should be a skater to start pair skating? Should they give up on single skating as early as possible, or should they keep going for their single skating career and next to that try pairs, but at what age?
Well, those are very interesting questions. I can tell you my personal opinion, of course, is it all depends on which goals you have, of course. If you have high goals, at one point you have to decide if you want to skate pairs or if you want to skate singles, because the amount of training is so much that to keep up with both disciplines could be quite difficult. But in the beginning, of course, for the first 2-3 years, I don't see why not, especially if you have young skaters who are not maybe they still did not decide which one they prefer. Maybe the proportions of the pair in the beginning is good, but then you have to change it because one boy is growing and the girl or not, or opposite. So I would say for 2-3 years, they can absolutely skate both. And probably it's fun for them, and it gives them more skills in singles and in pairs. Let's say it grows. And so what was your second question again?
The age of the skater.
The age, more than the age, I would look at their body, if their growth is done completely or not. So if, especially for the boys who have to lift, if they're still in a grow process, then you have to proceed even slower than what we are telling to go, because you need really your body to get adapted to the new situation and go step by step. But there is really not a minimum age or a maximum age. You can always start. I prefer when they both are able to skate at a certain level and let's say perform all double jumps at least. So they have a quality on the ice that is already a little bit advanced. This is my preference, but you can start at any level.
I see. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, do we have any other questions? Maybe Matt?
Sure, and first of all, I want to say thank you for letting me join in on this seminar, and on behalf of everybody at the ISU Center of Excellence in Bangkok. It really is fantastic to be a part of this with such high-level coaches as yourself, so thanks for that. So my question is either for Franca or Stefan. Franca, because you have started a pair team already, and Stefan, because you have a new team. What does a Center of Excellence need in order to build a pair training program if they haven't done so before?
It's a good question. I think the most important thing you need is ice, of course. It's a quantity of ice and dedicated ice, which is not necessary from the beginning. Like when you have pairs who are really starting, like the pairs that Stefan is trying to start with, they can easily adapt to work with some other single skaters. But once they reach a certain level, they start to go fast, they start to lift, they start to do throws, then it can become dangerous to skate with single skaters and even more with dance skaters. So, the ISU is the group in competitions is 4 pairs. This would be the optimum to have on the ice. You can even go to 5, even 6 if they are junior, but especially you should have some ice dedicated for that discipline if you want to have a pair skating school, let's say. Okay, so I think that makes my speech. I saw the kids are ready on the ice with Ondra. So if you are okay with the questions, I would say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for being with us. It's an honor for us. It's so beautiful to be here from all around the world, trying to learn this new discipline of skating. And I leave the field to Ondra on the ice.
Thank you very much, and good luck for everything. I hope to see you very soon. Thank you.
See you soon. Ciao.
Ciao. Thanks.
Now you can hear me, right? Okay, perfect. Now you can hear me. So welcome back. We are on the ice. A little bit technical difficulty. Thank you, Luca. We are here with Anna Manuel, Lucrezia, and Nikolai. I'm going to show you basic stuff, how to really start understanding where you stand next to your partner. Okay, so we have two types of skating in pair. We have side by side or parallel skating, where we do not touch each other. And then we have hand-to-hand or other position skating. So we're going to show you the basic principles of side-by-side skating. So get in the position, guys. So we're gonna stand almost like we are hand-to-hand, then we'll release. Yeah, can you go a little bit further so it doesn't look like we skate in four? Okay, perfect. Thank you. So you see the distance is pretty much like by hand-to-hand, but it's not necessarily that close. You can, guys, I think even this is still acceptable. Okay. Back in the day, it would have been necessary to be super close, okay? But now we are a little bit more modern. So Lucrezia and Nikolai will show you how we start understanding how we move, because we can never really cross. So we're gonna use one push and we're gonna stop. We're gonna do a couple meters. So the guy's gonna do the push and stop, go, push and stop. They're gonna try to stay perfectly parallel, then they're gonna turn. Then Lucrezia is now following Nikolai. Then they're going to stop, then going to turn again. Now they are opposite way, push and stop. And then they're going to turn again. Now Nikolai is following Lucrezia, push and stop. Okay, so this is the basic principle. You always stay in the same position, okay? And as you turn, the person who can see follows, and the other person just needs to know the pattern. Now, the evolution, okay, rest guys, good job. Now, the evolution of this, Anna and Manuel will show you how we transfer this into a crossover, okay? Give us some space and go, guys, whenever you want. So same principle, and you can put it on the 8. Good job, and stop. And they are back in the position when they started. So that was really good demonstration. Thank you. Relax, guys. Okay. Once you understand this simple move, the next exercise will be on a big ring, on a big ice, on a big circle. We're gonna start side by side, do left, right, 2 crossovers. We push. We're gonna do a mohawk, step, crossover, push, mohawk, landing, and we're gonna repeat it again on a big circle. The guy's gonna show you. You guys start, okay? And Anna Manuel will follow. So you come and you guys start. So they're gonna start push left, right. Now they separate and try to keep parallel all the time. Yes. Landing and cut in. Try to get closer. Now they're really far. Yes. Yes. And come up. Okay, thank you guys. So you see that it's really about trying to figure out how close we can get to each other. Now, Anna and Manuel have a little bit more experience. They're going to show you how to get a little bit closer. Okay, let's go. Let's see. You see, she's already tracking much better. Staying closer, always parallel. Try to get the positions together. Yes. It's going to keep up. And final position. Okay, so this is where you guys should try to get. And don't get me wrong, this is really still far from perfect. Okay, we need to get it much better. it needs to look like one person. Okay, so this is side-by-side skating. Now hand-to-hand skating. So get your position in hand-to-hand skating. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do on the circle. We're gonna just do a forward outside crossovers. Okay, so you're gonna see, and this is a hand-to-hand position. We're gonna also show you a Kilian position. So switch the position to a closer one. Good one. Okay, turn towards the camera so people can see it. And now we're gonna switch to the hand-to-hand but close one. Okay, so this is the 3 position exercise, and I think we can just go on the circle and show everyone how it's gonna work out. Okay, let's go. Both couples on the circle, and let's start hand-to-hand and then switch the position. I'm gonna tell you when to go. Hand-to-hand position. Yes. And now switch to Kilian. Switch. Yes. And now switch to the other position. Yes. Eagle position. Switch. Yes. And exit together. Yes, perfect. Good job, guys. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so this is the basics. Practice your skating skills every day. With these principles, you can do every single exercise. Okay, get 2 single skaters, get their steps, do it side by side. All the exercise you can do in pair. Okay, and then hand-to-hand skating. Of course, there is more than this, but it's going to be the advanced class probably. So you need to have a little bit more tension. The tracking on the circle can get a little bit more tricky, but we have limited time. So we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to lift exercises. And now we can go back to all the exercises we did already on the floor. Okay, so let's start with our baby lift. Okay, get our position. We got everything. We start again with no speed. Okay, step by step. Okay, so we have our position. Go down and lift on the spot. Nice. Manuel will turn so we can see from the side. You see the position is the same. Legs are down with the shoulders. Down. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, now put it down. All right, and now we're gonna start to get ready. 2 crossovers backward. We're gonna get into the position and glide back. That's gonna be the first exercise, okay? Manuel and Anna, let's go. You guys come with me. Prepare, take your time and glide. And now sit down and landing. Okay, guys, go. Take your time with the takeoff, guys, okay? Let's get ready. Prepare the position, bend down the knees and glide. Perfect. All right, let's go back to our positions. I'm gonna show you real quick how we're gonna turn, okay? So let's start from this position. I'm gliding backwards. I'm gonna lift my left foot, turn. Okay, again, I'm gliding backwards, put my weight on my right leg, lift the left, turn. Okay, you see my legs are really close, really close. Okay, I don't do big steps. It's 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again from here, and I do 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now the guys will show you how to do it with the baby lift. Okay, Anna, Manuel, let's go. Guys, come with me. Take your time. There's no rush. Okay, let it glide. Up and strong position, and down. Okay, let's go, guys. Take your time. Strong position. Hop. And nice. Yes. All right. That was a smooth, nice walking for a single skater. Good job, Nikolai. Okay. Also, when you're a single skater who starts doing pairs, is as tall as Nikolai, because he's pretty tall. Like I'm 1.80 m, and you see that Nikolai is quite up there. Okay, maybe we can zoom so you can see the difference. Okay, who you know me, like Nikolai is really up there. So there's gonna be some tall lifts. So always take your time. Don't really rush anything, okay? Because safety first. Okay, now Anna and Manuel will show you the next exercise, which is the baby press lift. Okay, do it on the spot and down. All right. So this is going to be a little bit harder on the boy. I would recommend on this one that you skate with them and you give him assistance. Okay, go down. Let's get ready. You guys rest. Let's go. Let's get ready. Gliding backwards. Okay. I'm gonna skate. I'm gonna match the speed. I'm gonna skate behind him just for safety. Yes. All right. Do half turn and down. Okay. So again, safety first. First lift to try. Always be there for the guys. Okay. Always be there. Before we move on to the next element, we're gonna show you how is the progression. Okay. So Anna and Manuel will show you a nice little press lift all the way up group 4. Okay. Let's give us some space. Again, I'm gonna show you with the safety just to see. I'm gonna match the speed. Perfect. Okay, Manuel will do half turn and down really slow. Thank you. So this is the whole evolution, how you should get from the low position to the middle position to the high position. You can do this pretty much with every lift. Okay, work the lifts on the floor, then bring it on the ice once it's super safe. Okay, when you know that you can do 10 out of 10 on the floor, then bring it on the ice, and then slowly build up the speed. It's a long process, but better be safe, because every injury can take you off the ice for several months. So it's better not to have any of those. Okay, so we move on to the next exercise, twist. Okay, so let's show us the position, hand to waist. Okay, like on the floor, the same thing, hand to the waist. Ladies' hands on the wrists of the man. All right, perfect. And show us the pull exercise from the side. Okay, now it's gonna make more sense than what we did on the floor. I'm happy we could do this, because like this, you guys see how the process goes from the floor on the ice. Okay, perfect. Now let's go. Let's pick up speed and do it with a little bit of speed. Anna and Manuel, they can start. Let's go. Really strong position, strong connection, straight arms, pull in, position, go back and pull in. Okay, go guys. Perfect, thank you. We're gonna move on to Nikolai and Lucrezia. Take your time. That was a little bit too quick. Take your time. Okay, so this is the easy exercise. Now, with the little split jump, okay, what we did on the floor, without gliding, it's kind of easy. With gliding, it's gonna get much more difficult. So let's show us just on the spot now. Just do it here. Just do three hops. Go, Anna, and hop, and hop, and hop. Okay, Lucrezia, and hop, and hop. Yes. Okay. So Nikolai and Lucrezia will start and do it gliding slowly. Okay. So you start from left foot, you toe pick, and then you land on both feet. Okay. You guys, we can. Again, we start with the pull. Yes. Okay. Okay. A little bit out of rhythm. Okay. Anna and Manuel will show you a little bit quicker. Let's go a little bit more speed. Whoop. 2, 3. Okay. So this is pretty much how I would like it to look. Okay. You see that the push was really quick, and she get the position right away. here you see a difference between basically a first-time try and skaters who are already with experience, and they do this exercise every day because it's our warm-up. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is the next one with the half turn. Okay. So here I'm gonna have to bring it in, do the split towards the camera. Okay, because we want to show the split, and I'm gonna do another quarter turn. I'm gonna set down my partner. Okay, and then Manuel will show you here on the spot. So bring in, little split, and land forward. Okay, for this exercise, don't take too much speed because it's not really comfortable to land forward. Okay, I know that it's a little bit uncomfortable, but we're gonna do it anyway because it's a good start. So guys, make sure that you accompany the girl and make it safe that she lands safely forward. Okay, it's not too big, but really just do it really easy and try to be straight. Okay, so we start with look at San Nicolai, little bit of speed, don't go too fast. Okay, and then you can do it a little bit faster. Okay, take your time, get ready, pull. All right, okay, that was much better than the other exercise. Okay, well done. Okay, and from here, this is the start, and from here we're just gonna bring it higher and higher until you're not gonna have other chance than just release your arms and then catch the lady. Okay, always catch the lady, right? Okay, great. So we covered lifts, we covered twist. Next thing, what I really want to address, one of my favorite elements is the throw. Okay, it's called the throw. Like we see the ladies flying and everything. But the most important thing of the throw is that it's an assisted jump. Okay, it becomes a throw after many years. Okay, so what you see in TV or what you see on Instagram for like advanced couples, this is not how we start. We don't even throw. We assist and we try to do as less as possible. So let's explain the grip. We're gonna do a loop throw because that's like the easiest of grips. Okay, so we're gonna start from the waist position, from the waist lift position. Okay, so you see now we need to tilt a little bit the hands. The left hand will get a little bit more in front. Okay, and now turn this way. So you will see that the right hand will get a little bit slightly back. Okay, so now you see that the arms are not completely like straight, but they just tilt a little bit this way. Okay, so perfect. Go back to straight arms. Yeah, like this. Yes, and now tilt into the position. All right, so now you can see the difference. Okay, perfect. That's because we need to give a little bit of rotation to the lady. Okay, a little bit. Okay, we just need to follow the lady through her jump. Okay, and second most important thing is the position. So Anna and Manu will show you, face the camera. Okay, and now we're gonna turn together, half a turn, and there we're gonna release. Yeah, so let's do it all together. Go back, and then we're gonna bend together and we're gonna release and we're gonna exactly. Okay, this is, you can practice this on the spot. Okay, look at San Nicolai will show you as well. We're gonna get into the position and she's gonna bend and go through the motion. Perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna make them throw until they get this exercise right. Okay, we're gonna go on the circle now. We're gonna get a little bit of speed. We're gonna get into the position. The man is gonna pull the left leg back and go through the loop motion, release, no throwing, and our ladies will do a little twizzle exercise into a landing, okay, to simulate the jump. When they are straight, then you know that it was well executed. Okay, if they are like this, then they need to work on it. Okay, let's go on the circle. Let's take a look. Practice, guys, and I will tell you if you're doing good or if there's mistakes. All right, set the position, take your time. and pull through and twizzle. Okay, you guys can do it again. Yes, good job, Anna. That was a good one. Nikolai can pull through more. Yes. Good. One more time, Anna and Manuel. Prepare alignment. Yes. All right. So let's go back. So now, for the evolution of this, first, I would really ask more and more speed with this exercise. So the quicker they get, okay, the lady really needs to go up at the knee, release, and then close. Really important, okay? There is no closing with the hands attached to the man, because then it's a disaster, okay? Then once this is done, I would like to make, I will show this with Anna, okay? How we would start with the single loop. So you guys, if you can wait a little bit on the side, Anna will show you a single loop jump just on her own. I want to show you the difference. Go like a little small loop jump. She's gonna get ready. Single loop jump, okay? You see what I require, that the height of the throw is the same like her normal jump, okay? So now I'm gonna ask Manuel to prepare and do a single loop throw with the same height like her own jump. Perfect. It's much better than your single loop, okay? But when you start seeing that the throw is actually better than her own jump, then you did a good job, okay? So especially the boy, okay, assisting and making sure that she's going to take off the right way. With single skaters, it's fairly easy to teach them how to jump throws, because they have a lot of experience with jumping. The only way is to get comfortable of the release, okay? And the timing you can get through our exercise. Okay, guys, I think this is about it. I just we covered pretty much all the things we wanted to show you today. I would like to thank the ISU. I would really want to thank Susana Racamo, which is the Director of Development of the ISU. You guys are doing a great job with all these webinars. I hope that many people will watch and start pair skating again. The last thing I want to show you, thanks Luca, and thanks Elena for the directory. Thanks Stefan, Franca, and everyone who was involved today. I'm really excited to be able to talk about pair skating. And one last element, but one of the really important ones, okay, is the bow. So guys, let's get ready. Grab the hands, grab your partner, smile, look at each other first, and present and bow. Okay. Thank you guys, and see you next time with our webinar series of the ISU Centers of Excellence.